Hey everyone, today we're going somewhere truly wild. We're going to spend one full day on Neptune, 4.5 billion kilometers from the sun. That distance is so enormous that light from the sun takes 4 full hours just to reach this planet. 4 hours. On Earth, sunlight hits us in 8 minutes. Here, the journey is so long that by the time the light arrives, the sun looks like nothing more than an intensely bright star in the sky, not the warm disk we're used to. You are an indestructible observer. That's the beauty of this whole series. We get to go places no human could ever survive and just take it all in without any danger. We can fall through the atmosphere, feel the winds, watch the storms, and come back with the full story. The first thing you notice as you descend through the clouds is the light. At what should be noon, everything is wrapped in a deep, moody twilight. Sunlight takes those 4 full hours to reach Neptune, so when it finally arrives, it's about 900 times fainter than on Earth. The sun itself looks like an intensely bright star hanging in a rich blue sky. The whole planet lives in this constant, haunting twilight. Incredibly beautiful, but strangely quiet and a little lonely. It's not dark enough to need lights, but it's never bright either. It feels like that moment right after sunset on a cloudy evening, stretched out for the entire day. You can still see the clouds moving, you can make out the horizon in the distance, but everything has this soft, dim, moody blue glow that never changes. It's peaceful in a way, but also a little eerie. Then the cold hits. Minus 210 degrees Celsius. I still pause every single time I say that number out loud, because it's hard to even imagine. It's so cold that nitrogen freezes solid in seconds. There is no solid ground beneath you, only layer after layer of hydrogen and helium gas, laced with methane that give Neptune its stunning deep ocean blue color. If you tried to land normally, you'd just keep sinking forever until the pressure crushed everything. But since you're indestructible, you can fall through it all and feel what it's actually like. The gas getting thicker and thicker around you as you descend, the pressure building slowly but steadily, the temperature so low that everything feels frozen in time. But here's where it gets truly wild. Neptune has the fastest sustained winds in the entire solar system, over 2,100 kilometers per hour, faster than the speed of sound on Earth. These aren't normal winds. They're supersonic walls of gas that would rip any spacecraft apart in seconds. The clouds whip around so violently that the planet itself looks alive and raging. Imagine standing in the middle of the strongest hurricane on Earth and multiplying that intensity by 6 or 7 times. That's what you're experiencing here. The entire atmosphere is in constant, furious motion. The clouds get whipped around so fast that entire weather systems can form, grow, and disappear in just a matter of days. It's like the planet is in perpetual motion, never resting, never calm. And then there are the storms. This is the part that still fascinates me the most, and the one I keep coming back to in every article and paper I read. Back in 1989, Voyager 2 photographed the Great Dark Spot, a storm the size of Earth itself, spinning like a monstrous vortex in the blue atmosphere. It was massive, powerful, and looked permanent at the time. A few years later, when Hubble looked again, it had completely vanished, gone without a trace. No leftover clouds, no scar on the planet, nothing. Since then, new giant storms keep appearing and disappearing in the same mysterious way. They form out of nowhere, grow powerful, rage for months or years, and then one day they're simply gone, like they were never there. Scientists have watched at least 3 or 4 major ones come and go over the decades, and each time it feels like the planet is playing some kind of cosmic game with us. What makes this even more mind-blowing is that Neptune gets almost no energy from the sun this far out. You'd think it would be a frozen, dead, quiet world with almost no activity. Yet it radiates 2.6 times more energy than it receives. It has this hidden internal heat source deep inside, probably leftover heat from when the planet formed 4.5 billion years ago. Maybe some slow gravitational contraction or even helium rain falling through the layers, creating friction and heat. Scientists still don't fully understand it. Every new paper I read leaves me thinking the same thing. We still don't really know how this planet works. That ongoing mystery is what keeps pulling me back to Neptune again and again. It feels alive in a way that's hard to explain, like there's something going on beneath the surface that we haven't figured out yet. As the weak sun slowly sets after those 16 hours and 6 minutes, the sky gets even deeper but never goes completely black. There's always this faint blue glow coming from the planet itself, reflecting and scattering what little light there is. It's a gentle, constant illumination that makes the whole planet feel like it's glowing from within. If you look up at the right moment, you'll see Triton, Neptune's largest moon. It orbits backwards compared to almost everything else in the solar system. Most researchers believe Neptune captured it billions of years ago from the Kuiper Belt, basically stole this icy world from its own independent orbit. Watching that stolen world drift across the dim blue sky while the supersonic winds keep roaring below, it feels straight out of the best science fiction. And Triton itself has active geysers shooting nitrogen ice kilometers into space. The whole scene is just profoundly alien in the most beautiful way possible. Neptune also has a system of faint, dark rings, much thinner and dustier than Saturn's famous bright ones. They were only discovered in the 1980s and are almost invisible unless you know exactly where to look. They add another layer to the whole mysterious feel of the place, like hidden details in a painting that you only notice when you look closely. They circle the planet quietly, made mostly of dust and small rocky particles, adding to the sense that Neptune is full of secrets we haven't uncovered yet. So that's one full day on Neptune. 16 hours of extreme cold that no human could survive. Supersonic winds that never stop. Mysterious storms that appear and vanish like ghosts. A captured moon hanging in the sky. Faint rings circling the planet, and this quiet, haunting twilight that never really brightens or fully darkens. Every time I spend time thinking about it, I come away with the same feeling. It makes Earth feel incredibly lucky. We have stable weather most of the time, breathable air all around us, and solid ground under our feet. We complain about heat waves or traffic, but at least we're not dealing with 2,100 kilometers per hour winds trying to tear everything apart, or temperatures that freeze nitrogen solid in seconds. It puts things in perspective and makes you appreciate how perfect our little planet really is. If this kind of deep, thoughtful look at the outer solar system is something you enjoy, I'd really appreciate a like. It genuinely helps more people find these videos, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which planet or moon should we spend a full day on next? Uranus with its sideways spin, the crushing depths of Jupiter, or Titan with its lakes of liquid methane? You can also check out my previous videos where we have lived on and explored other planets. Thanks for spending this time with me today. I'll see you in the next one.